A crybaby video.
I mean, probably. I cry a lot.
You cry more than the average person. I can't. I think that if you used all my tears from my entire life.
Yeah, but you're a cold, heartless woman.
Whoa. No, I'm not.
You are. Like, I thought about it for a second.
No, I'm not. It just takes me a minute. It takes me a minute to decide if I'm gonna be or not. I can be.
Okay.
But I got like stuff down, deep down.
You got emotions?
Yeah.
Okay. Obviously.
Not just bad ones.
No, I know. You're not a bad person. You're a good person.
Thanks. What? What is that?
Oh, shit. What?
You shut up. What are we talking about today?
Date food.
Oh, yes. I don't know who we think we are talking about this stuff.
Who's anybody talking about anything?
That's true. Who's happy to see us back together?
Hi, welcome to Want Beef. Jodi Falco. I want to address something you did in a different episode.
What?
You said to Brendan that you don't like sauces and stuff because everything you eat has to be like an on-the-go.
Yeah.
That is the saddest thing in the world. That's so sad.
I talk about that in therapy.
Do you?
I do.
Yeah, man. Like, when you said it...
That's funny that you caught that.
When you said it, I was like, oh, that's because, like, her whole life has been like, oh, I gotta go.
Yeah.
That's sad.
It's not sad.
You don't cry at therapy?
No, not really. You cry enough for everybody.
I cry a lot.
I did. You know what?
Struggle.
I didn't cry. You want to hear crying?
I cried in the car.
No shit. You know what? I was watching him out the window. I'm like, this motherfucker is not getting out of the car because he's probably crying about something. And I was going to go bang on the window, and I was like, just leave him.
Yeah, just leave it. It'll be a second. I'll be all right.
But I'm used to cries. Natalie's a big crier too.
Is she?
Yeah. Oh, she loves a good cry.
I want to ask you something, but we can't.
What?
I can't.
Can you ask me when after?
Yeah.
Oh. Tangi's making a lot of noise.
Tangi's the best. So now Tangi's on chemo medicine?
Yeah.
But she's not on chemo.
No.
It's just like because the medicine helps some other thing?
Yeah, it should help her leaky. She can't, she's so skinny because she can't keep protein in.
Okay.
But I'm trying to fatten her. Oh, she's a lot of work.
Yeah. Big head. What breed is that?
She's a big head. She's an old English bulldog.
Oh, well, she's old.
No, she's
young.
Yes, it's called old English.
Is she a baby?
I think so, yeah. She could be very big. She's going to be big.
She's got big paws and a big head.
Yeah, they think she might have a little mastiff in her.
You got a little mastiff in you? No? You want some? You ever get that pickup line? Did anyone ever say that to you?
Oh, yeah. Oh. Yeah. I like that one.
You like that one?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, you got a little Jew in you?
Right.
The problem with date food is well, aside from neither of us having any idea what we're talking about, when I think about a date food, I think about oh, you want you don't want anything crazy, you're too messy. But then I think back to my first date with Kathleen, we got ribs. She got ribs.
Yeah.
And that was part of the thing that endeared me to her was that a few of her little quirks came out right away.
Right.
And I was because she won't use a napkin during a meal.
That's weird.
So if she's eating wings or ribs, she'll just she'll be to here in sauce and just be can you pull my sleeve up? and like rock until she's done, and then when she's done, she'll just like walk to the bathroom and wash her hands. And I was like, that was date one. I was like, oh, that's real.
Yeah. Was it your idea to go for ribs?
Well, I said Dave and Buster's. I was just like, this is like
good.
a
That's
fun,
a good first date. Yeah.
It's like a fun thing. If she wants a drink, she can have a drink. If she's like good at something like skee ball, like we'll find out. You know, if she's into video games, play video, and then we can have a meal, we can ball, whatever the thing. It turns out she likes bowling. It turns out so it was like a good.
That's good. I can't do those dates at first because like I could get really mean.
Well, you're competitive.
Yeah.
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 She's very competitive.
Yeah.
I'm very competitive.
Yeah. So that's a good first date. So, but when I was thinking about date food, I automatically assumed like a first date, but you still date after.
You still date?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess it changes, but like a first date. See, now this is going to go back to where I have an issue, but I was going to say like a tapas restaurant, because then you're not committed to a meal. Like if you want to just bounce, you'd be like, okay, that's enough, bye.
Yeah, a tapas place would be good.
Yeah.
Except some tapas places, well, it depends on the style. So like an Italian tapas place would be probably pretty dope.
Yeah, anything. Why?
Because like a Portuguese or Spanish tapas place, it's like all olives and octopus.
I like that.
And I'm out on both those.
All right, well, good
Anything
thing we don't go on dates.
Yeah, anything that starts with an O.
You know what Fiona said? Fiona said to go to any restaurant that I would not take her to is a good date. Because you don't want kids.
Oh, yeah, you don't want kids.
Yeah.
No, you can't like wait to bring her ground round.
Ground round? I haven't been
Is
to
that an
ground
old
round.
pull? Is that an old pull? Sorry.
Yeah. I used to love ground round.
Texas Roadhouse.
You like that place?
I do, but you can't bring. It's like those kids. It's
Yeah,
like
no, I
little
wouldn't bring it.
kids,
I don't
so-
want to go there on a date. It doesn't have to be fancy, but I don't want to go where there are kids.
Or where there are peanut shells on the floor.
Yeah, they probably can't do that anymore because everyone has allergies. Everyone's got a peanut allergy. Yeah.
Yeah, I think though.
Maybe if you actually live in Texas because they don't care.
Maybe. I think some people are like that, and then some people aren't like that.
Or like what?
Like, oh, we can't do this because it'll offend or bother. And then there's other people that are just like, we're throwing peanuts on the floor like we used to.
Yeah. I like
I
peanuts
feel
on
like
the floor.
I feel like Long Island is probably pretty
Peanut on the floor?
peanut on the floor.
I don't
There's a lot of
know.
rednecks out here, man.
I deal with a lot of douchebags, though, who really have, like, particulars. Oh, my God. I feel like I'm a douchebag now. I started drinking oat milk instead of regular milk.
I mean, that's all right.
I don't know. Made me, like, angry the first time I poured it. It's good forever. It's good until, like, June.
And also, but doesn't it like use like way more almond milk? Almond milk is like super bad for the environment
Why?
because it like uses like 50 times the amount of water that it takes to make a thing of milk.
I really don't care. I'm not trying to be a dick. I don't care.
I'm
I
just
feel
saying.
like there's bigger problems
Yeah.
than that. Like your hair.
Well, it's good.
He's in sweatpants right now.
No one can tell.
He's in sweatpants right now.
It's 10 in the morning.
He's a mess.
10 in the morning. I got back from
I
the show.
got
2 in the
lipstick
morning last night.
on.
Yeah, but you went to bed at a normal time last night. You worked days.
No, I don't work days. I
When
didn't get
do you
home
work?
from work until 9 o'clock last night.
Were you a client? You got a client? Till
Yeah.
9? Okay.
Yeah.
I went on stage at 9.
Wow, good for you. Oh, what, to talk? Wow.
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah, that's exerting. That's your exercise.
I had to stand that whole time. After my set, I was like, because there was like nowhere really for the comics to hang out, and there was like a single lady like sitting at a table towards the back, and I was like, after my set, I was like, can I sit here? I stand for a living.
Did she let you?
I'm very charming.
I heard from you. You talk about it all the time how charming you are and how not charming I am.
No, I say you're not charming.
Yeah.
You have a thing. You have a je ne sais quoi. Is that a thing?
I look French, right? I have my stripes on.
Oh yeah, like
Yeah.
you're like a mime.
No, last time the outfit that I wore for Valentine's Day, it had like black pants with suspenders, and I wore this shirt, and Fiona saw me before she's like, "You look like a mime." I was like, "I do look like a mime," so I had to put a red shirt on. Oh, wait.
But that's a good Halloween costume.
I don't want to be a mime. How could I be a mime? This is my
Actually,
all the time.
we could use you being a mime once in a while. Really, boy, could we use you as a mime? Just nah, I don't see you enough to like get annoyed anymore.
Oh, I get annoyed with you. I got annoyed that you were sitting in the car.
Yeah, but because that's your cold. That's what I'm talking about. That's a cold thing to do.
No.
Someone's going through a thing. Obviously, Long Island is emotional to me.
How long do you get to go through a thing?
I mean, I've only been on Long Island 7 days total. I can't have a little anxiety attack from being here. Nah. Look, New York is a horrible place.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Okay.
So sometimes things come up.
Okay.
I get sad.
Okay.
And I shake it off.
Do you?
I mean...
No, you just shake it till the next time.
I kick it down the road.
You stick it in your beard. Stick it in your beard.
Imagine I started going to therapy and the color of my beard came back. It's like, oh, it was emotion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, listen. So when we did that other episode of like our dating advice.
Oh boy.
So there was a guy who had written to me after the fact. So we should
trying to go on a date.
No.
Yeah.
No.
He wants to take you to Dave and Buster's. Buy you wings.
You want to take me to Dave and Buster's?
Is that guy cute? Is that guy
in air hockey.
Is that guy cute?
I don't even know.
Who is it? Do you know the name?
I don't know. I could check. Why? Were you trying to ask me on a date?
Everyone's trying to ask you on a date.
No one's trying to ask me on a date.
Women... all right. Out of context, this statement is going to be bad, but...
Oh, no.
Women are very dumb with that stuff. You have no... Like, I feel like women have no idea that people are hitting on them when they're hitting on them.
No, if someone... Okay, no, I do know some people who hit on me. Usually they're psychotic.
No, but that's the thing. Because there's... All right. Sorry to cut you off there, but not really. All right. Because if you come on too strong or you're like obviously hitting on people, they don't like that. That's a frowned upon thing.
No, it's not.
If you're too strong sometimes.
What's too strong?
Or the wrong things, or you're scared to say the wrong thing. Like, it's like a delicate thing for... I know how this sounds. Oh, men have a hard time. Look, I get it. I get it. But it is like there's a delicate little dance there.
Do you do this? No, you come on strong.
Oh, I come on. Daddy's not coming on anything. That's Harold Kumar. That's my favorite scene. Daddy, come on. Daddy's not coming on anything. I don't even know what I was saying.
You were saying it's a delicate dance. Why are you throwing stuff on my table?
It's like a delicate little balancy thing that we can't come on too strong. We can't be too offensive. We don't want to be offensive. We don't want the woman to be like, I don't need a man to do. We don't want that stuff. We don't want to offend you. We don't want to upset you. So we have to like find this little thing. So this was probably this guy's was like, why did you email me?
I don't.
He emailed you.
Yeah.
It's not like you're the easiest person in the world to find, right?
No.
You have to go to your Instagram. He chose your Instagram, not my Instagram. Right?
Yeah.
He picked you.
Okay.
Because he wants to talk to you. It was his way to talk to you. And what was the dating advice? It was like, how would you ask a YouTube blogger on a date?
No.
And you're like, and you didn't notice. You're like, oh, I am a YouTube blogger now.
No. It was like, why does he keep getting ghosted by girls at like 30-something years old? That's not, I'm interested in dating you, middle-aged lady.
Lady of a similar age to me. Would you ghost me? No.
I should have put my bangs on because my head's shiny again.
Do you look fine?
Thanks. Are we gonna answer his question? You're like, this episode has nothing to do with anything. We should retitle it.
No, we'll get there.
Okay.
So why does he keep getting ghosted?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Why do people ghost
Did he ask
people?
any other questions?
No.
Yo, it baffles me. So my favorite thing is the women who are like, I just want a guy who can keep a conversation.
Okay.
And it's like, well, that's definitely me.
Yeah.
So then I'll be like, hey, Erin, how's life where you are? How long have you lived there? Is it fun there? Do you feel trapped? And then they'll answer.
Feel trapped.
I love asking people feel trapped where they live. And then she'll reply, 7 years. And I'm like, well, I asked 9 questions there. And you didn't respond with a question, like...
Right. That's why she needs someone who could keep a conversation,
No,
because she can't.
she needs someone who can conduct an interview.
Right.
That's what these women should be saying. I need a man who can conduct an interview. That's what they should be saying. Because they're not trying to have a conversation.
Right.
They want you to keep asking questions. I'll ask 2 questions, then I'm out. Well, not 2, it'll be 2 conversation starters.
Yeah.
If in 2 conversation starters you can't go, how about you?
Right.
I'm out.
Yes.
I got nothing. Because I don't want a person who doesn't want to ask about me.
Yes. No, you know what? I dated a guy years ago, and I said to him, I'm like, I'm not Forrest Gump. I don't want to play ping pong against myself. Because, like, I'm not just going to keep fucking shooting out questions to you. And I'm a talker. So, like, I will ask questions, but you got to, like, give me something. You don't want to know anything about me? Yeah.
Yeah, people are weird with that shit.
Okay, so then, but why do people ghost? I don't enjoy that, but like, then it's done. I like closure. Let's put it in a box and put it off to the side. I don't like when boxes are left open. Just for anything to sneak in.
I like an open box. I like to return to open boxes. I will. All right. So there's 2 things. One, I think it's like got something to do. You know, like how some women, and if you don't know this, you're gonna get grossed out by this.
What else is new?
But I think I've encountered women, maybe not with me, but that have said it. Mm-hmm. That it's easier to just like give a blowjob to a guy you don't like and never see him again, than to say no and have to like deal with that like. I've heard that from multiple women, where it's like easier just to be like, I might as well just do this and get it over with, and then I never have to see him again, versus like dealing with the like, once you say no, then he's like, why are you being a bitch? And fuck, blah, blah. You know what I mean?
Then
like,
you just leave or throw him out. Like,
yeah,
what is
like,
wrong? No, ladies, don't do that.
I'm
telling them, don't do that.
Yeah,
just
no, don't do that. Obviously,
fucking
don't do that.
walk away. Go away. There's
easier
there's
said
no
than
other
done.
dicks out there.
No, but guys are shitty and aggressive, and so like when you say no, they like get fucking.
That's
weird.
why you need to carry weapons. I always carry a weapon.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Nice, at least.
Yeah.
I gave Kathleen a stun gun to carry, and she wouldn't.
I have a stun gun.
She's like, "This is too much."
Yeah, I have a stun gun.
Yeah.
Why not?
Which is also crazy that like.
Okay, but first of all, you read the signals. You can kind of tell if a guy's a bit of a psychopath. Yeah, don't be.
But a lot of
no. No, I know.
Because a lot of guys will flip.
Yes. Yes.
So, I mean, I've had it with women even, where it's like, I'll sleep with someone, and then I'll be like, I'm not really feeling this. And then they go bonkers.
Yeah.
And it's like, I
really?
can't. Oh my God. Like, am I gross? Am I disgusting? What changed? And it's like,
you had slept with them already.
Yeah. And then, like, the next day or 2 days later, or the next date or whatever, I'm like,
So, what? Okay, can I ask you a question, though? Are they gross? Like, did you just stop? Did you not find them attractive when you had sex with them? So why go out with them again?
I think there's a myriad of reasons.
Okay.
Clearly, that is one option. Is maybe, and I'm not saying this. I don't want anyone to be fucking interpreting. Maybe I was desperate to get laid that night. Picked somebody at random, did it, and then was like, nah, that was a dumb idea. But also, like, maybe something switched.
That fast?
What? How, oh, yeah, that fast.
Well, I'm saying...
You've never switched... Like, I've seen it switch in the middle.
That means it's not good.
No, but... Or not good, or like a guy will say... So, I know a story. I don't know if this is... I won't say names, but... A woman... I know a woman who's having sex... I know both people. They were having sex, and during sex... He said something dumb. Okay. And she was like, get off me.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
And it's like, it can switch that quick. So right. No, I haven't encountered that. But it's like, I'll sleep with someone and then maybe the next day or whatever, I'm like, that was a bad idea. Or, I'm not really into her. Or whatever the fuck. Okay. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I don't need a reason. No one needs a reason to say no to anybody.
No.
You say no, it's no.
I'm just curious why... You would hang out with them again, though.
Oh, because I like people. I don't know.
Okay, like you still like their company, like you still like them as okay. But then just make that clear to them then.
Yes.
Okay,
yes, I make that clear.
Okay, I'm just saying.
I've had multiple people bug out from me revoking consent for whatever the reason is, and so you're not going to rape me, right? But so I can see how a woman.
Yes.
I can see how a woman would fear that and just be like, let me just man up and blow this fucking dude so he leaves.
Wow. Okay.
I've heard women tell me that.
No, I get it. I mean, I get it when you're saying it like that. I guess
You're a badass.
No.
So that wouldn't occur for you maybe.
No, I mean, one time going back, like high school, there was a guy and we went to a movie and I had like a super early curfew. And I had to be home. And then he drove into a parking lot after the movie. And I was like, what are you doing? And then he leaned into me. And I took his face. And I smashed it into the window of his car. I'm like, I said, take me the fuck home. Then I was supposed to go to his prom with him. Oh, listen, this story gets more fucked up. I was supposed to go to his prom with him. I was at work the next day. I went on the payphone during my break. Because this is how long ago it was. I called him. I said, you know, what you did last night was fucked up. I'm not going to the prom with you. A friend of mine, who you kind of know, I was at another friend's house the next night. This other friend happened to like this guy. He didn't like her. We drove past to pick her up. His car was outside the house. I'm like, okay, like have my dirty leftovers. That's cool. And then a friend of his who went to our school came and she was telling everybody that she was going to kick my ass because for hurting her friend's feelings by dissing him for the prom. All this blew up. So I was like, I went to her classroom, knocked on the door. I was like, I heard you looking for me to kick my ass. So here I am. And then she's like, I would never. I'm like, your friend's a piece of shit. Don't fucking talk about me again. And that's, I mean.
Keep my name
out. Except I didn't have a guy to do it for me. I just did it myself. But I'm just saying how it.
Jada.
Yeah. I'm just saying how it escalated. This fucking guy. Took me to a fucking, a dark parking lot to do whatever. I had to stop him. Then he, goes after a girlfriend of mine. Then he tells, his friend and, concocted a whole other story. And then someone else wanted to kick, really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, so that keeps going.
Yeah.
It doesn't stop. We're, and I'm not trying to be woke Jake or whatever. I'm not
Who's Jake?
I was going to try to find a name that rhymed and I couldn't. So I went with Jake. A woke guy. I'm just trying to be super woke. But that is one thing that it's I have learned through the years, you know what I mean? I have relearned the behavior. As men, and again, I'm not trying to be well, as men, we're a really hard time. But as men, we were never taught those things. We're taught dominance and alpha, and we're taught when it comes to things like consent and stuff, you forget that not forget, but you would never. No one ever says, and until recently, I never heard the term enthusiastic consent.
What is that?
The whole time, you have to be a willing participant.
Right.
just saying yes and then laying there like a log while I bang away is not consent.
Some people are yes people though, and not just for sex, for anything. They are just yes people.
And that's, I feel like that's hard to live like that. I would feel bad for those people.
Sure. I don't know.
I don't know how this got to where we are in this particular conversation.
I couldn't understand, but now I understand. And I don't think that there's anything wrong with being, I think there's a fine line between being like alpha and being like I guess aggressive is not the right word. You want assertive. You want like a guy who's sure of himself. You don't want a guy who's...
Yeah, some people do.
Okay. I do. Like you don't want... But you don't want like a dickhead. You know, you don't want to be forced to do anything. That's it.
Right. Well, I'm just saying, revoking consent is a very difficult thing for anybody.
Yes.
Even for big, like...
You say big bad.
Big men.
Oh, I think you say big bad and then you're...
It's...
Oh, sure.
It's happened twice in the past few months.
How often do you have sex?
Not often. Not often.
Okay.
Like a regular person.
That's shocking.
It's shocking that I have sex like a regular person?
Oh, what's a regular person?
Yeah, once in a while.
Okay.
I don't like being scolded from me.
Scolded? Who scolded you? I was just asking you a question. Stop picking your nails. You asked for a coaster and now you're picking your nails all over the table.
I'm sorry.
Ew.
Yeah, revoking consent is a very difficult thing, and I feel terrible for anyone who has to do it.
Yes.
But if someone revokes consent from you, men, okay, just okay.
Right. And women. Like, they went crazy on you how? Just like getting mad at you? Because, okay.
Yo.
No. Obviously. Go ahead.
So there were two bad ones. But one was like, and I mean, I don't know, you don't really know how I am now with women, but like, I'm like, okay. Like if someone's like, you did it, I'm like, okay, how can I be better? Sorry.
Yeah, but are you being sincere when you say it?
I want to be better. I want to be a better person.
Okay.
Like I don't want, if I'm upsetting a woman, I don't want to like continue upsetting women.
Right.
So like, there's like this situation.
Mm-hmm.
They went bonkers.
In what way? Did they throw stuff?
No, but like a lot of projection. Like, I'm a good person. And I'm like, you are a good person. Like,
yeah. But now, did you say to her, I just don't find you attractive like that?
You can't say that to somebody.
Why?
You can't tell them they're not attractive.
To you? Who cares? There's somebody else. I mean, there's a lid for every pot. So just because you... What's the reason? Then you're not being honest. What's the reason?
I don't feel this connection right now.
Oh, is that what you said?
Yeah. I'm not feeling this right now. You're a good person. I don't mind hanging out with you. Not don't mind. I would like to hang out with you. We can hang out, whatever. We can still be friends. This didn't work for me. Well, it worked for you last night. Like, yeah, it worked for me last night, but...
Now, sorry,
that was late last night, Neil.
But now let me ask you a question. Okay. Will it work for you in like a month from now when you're not feeling good? Like, are you going to back and forth this girl?
No.
You can't do that. Once you end it, that's it.
No.
Because then that would be dick. Okay.
Right. And so that's the other person. There's another person where it was like, where I felt myself going back and forth because I like this person as a friend. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I like your friendship. I don't want to not be friends with you. But I'm also not super into banging you.
Right.
And then, like, in text, she would get, like, sexy. And I would fall into it.
Okay.
You know?
Now, did you still find her attractive? Did you think she was sexy, or you were just into it because it was the moment and you just needed something to do?
Lots of reasons.
Okay.
And so I would fall into it with the text, and then I'd be like, and then I felt like I was leading her. Like now I'm waffling.
Yeah.
So then I was like, this is a hard no.
Yeah.
Don't start doing that. Like when you start doing that, I'm gonna fall into it.
Because I'm weak.
Because I'm weak. Because I'm a guy. We're horrible, weak, miserable,
Yeah. Why?
disgusting.
Why are you guys like that?
That's how God made us. Right? We're
Okay.
God's image.
Sure.
God's a big, creepy guy.
We didn't talk about food. Now, Ogre's going to make a comment, and he's going to be like...
He's like, you didn't talk about On the Border. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to go to On the Border
Do you
for a
know,
first
have
date.
you ever engaged with Ogre?
No, I have not.
He's like a thinner, my size, thinner. He's actually probably like taller than me, but he's a big guy, and he's legally blind. And he's an ogre. He's just like lumbers around. He's like he's very funny.
So how does he watch this then?
He definitely has like shapes. He can definitely see shapes, and he can read too somehow. I don't know if it's like assisted. I don't know. Ogre, leave it in the comments. How the fuck do you do anything?
Yeah, really? And do you like On the Border?
Does he like On the Border?
Yeah.
He's a redneck. It's probably too salty for him or something. Or not salty enough for him.
Not salty.
Right? Rednecks.
Why?
We went to On the Border yesterday.
Of course you did.
That's a good date.
No.
I've taken dates to On the Border.
No, I wouldn't want a first date there.
Not a first date.
Not a first
It
date.
was a good date.
Yeah.
I've taken first dates there.
Of course you have, though.
I've taken a bunch of first dates there.
Have they taken you or you've taken them?
I've taken them.
Okay. Oh, let me ask you a question.
Who?
I was talking to them, but I'll ask you because they can't answer. Do you think that a guy should pay for a first date? I'm going to say yes.
Yeah. But that's also an archaic... It depends who. But yes.
What does it depend who?
I will say this. The Tinder, the socioeconomic Tinder thing is whack.
Why?
Women will just purposely we'll set up a date every
Sure.
night.
That's been going on forever, though.
Just to get dinner.
That's been going on ways before Tinder.
Yeah, but now it's like visibly exploitative.
Right.
And it's like, all right, not like
But then what do you think they should do? Just go to your house and have sex? What are you going on there
no.
for?
What? No, yeah, but I'm not setting up. I guess I would.
Yeah,
All right,
exactly.
that's fine.
Exactly. So give them something to fucking eat.
Okay, but then don't shit on sex workers.
Who's shitting on sex workers? There's nothing to do with that.
no,
Stop. Get off your soapbox with that shit. Yeah.
I'm pro sex work.
Who cares?
All right.
Has nothing to do with what we're talking about. Or dates. You're not going on a real date with them. Yeah. Guys, you have to pay for a first date. And drinks. Anywhere you go that there's drinks, you should pay for. I do pay for them too, but they should. They should offer.
I offer. Also, though, with drinks, though, how do you feel about that? Like, if you're drinking and I'm not drinking, do you not drink?
No, I drink. I won't drink a lot. I have not been drinking a lot lately. But if I'm out with someone who's not drinking, you're still going to have something, right? Like a soda or something like that?
Yeah.
Okay, so even if I pay for it, it's not even about paying. Tangy smells
No,
so
forget
bad.
the paying.
I will drink. I won't drink a ton, though. But I'll have, a drink. Why? You don't think that they should?
No, because sometimes... So it's been my experience that most women throughout my life, if I'm not drinking, it does stink. If
Yeah,
I'm not
it's
drinking, they tend to either not drink or just have a drink or two.
Yeah.
But then recently I have a friend who like just drinks like normal.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and it endeared me to her more because I was like, oh, you're just being yourself. Where all these other people would like cool it because
I just do it because then you're at two different levels. Like if you're out with somebody who's, I would do that with friends too. You know, it doesn't have to be if I'm on a date. Like if one of my friends isn't really drinking, I'm going to stay at their level because if I'm up here being like a lunatic and they're down here, like that's no fun. It's no fun for either of you.
yeah, well, it depends on. I think it depends on the person's ability to handle their liquor. Also,
Right.
I don't know who I remember going to like a beer dinner with Kathleen and like a couple of her friends, and it was like my level and then like their energy level, like their conversation level, and then like as the drinks, you know, and then like there was like a good point, like 2 or 3 drinks in, like we're all on the same level, and then like by like 5 it was like I didn't want anything to do with this.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's a weird thing because when I'm out with my friend, like if I'm out with friends, like and they're, if someone's like a big drinker, they drink. And if someone's a big weed smoker, they smoke.
Right.
Like,
I feel like when it throws the dynamic off, it becomes less fun. That's why I don't. Okay, that's why I don't really do that. But I do like if I'm with a guy. I like for a guy to go up to the bar and get the drinks. I'll give him money. I don't know why. I feel like that's like
a chivalrous.
Yeah.
Chivalrous.
I like that.
So what? Well.
Yeah.
What real quick, one thing you wouldn't wanna go on a date. Oh, well, you said on the border, but like what's a type of cuisine you wouldn't want to eat on a date, on a first date?
Yeah, I wouldn't eat Mexican. I wouldn't eat
on a first date.
No,
because you don't want the gas. You don't want to be gassy.
I don't want to. You don't want to have bad breath. I would probably do Italian or tapas or.
What's the garlic?
Oh, yeah, I like garlic. I don't know. I don't have to get something with garlic.
Are you allergic to onions? I'm not allergic. I'm not a jerk off. It's like my favorite thing that's ever come out of this. If that's the only good thing that ever comes out of Want Beef, it was totally worth it. 45 episodes of garbage so that I could hear Jodi go, I'm not allergic, I'm not a jerk off. You got any new soaps you want to plug?
No, I might be in some places. Oh, yeah, I do have some new varieties. And I have butt scrub. Yeah, I have a new butt scrub.
Booty polish.
Booty polish. Yeah, no, it's good. You guys, you don't want rough booties when you have your bathing suits on. Or just when you're in your underwear. The butt's a very neglected area. And it's not. Like, I mean, I think it's like a selling point on most people. On some people. Not all. But, yeah, if you like butts.
What, you already have a tea tree oil one? Or?
No, I'm going to make it, though. Well, I had one, but I actually just sold the rest of them.
If you guys like a jiu-jitsu MMA guy, you want to stay away from ringworm, Rosey Bubbles tea tree oil soaps.
A cute guy who has a jiu-jitsu. As soon as you said that the other day, I was like, oh, interesting.
Well, who's over here? A cute guy?
Yeah.
Oh. Did he talk to you?
No, I just noticed it. There's very few cute people. No.
All right.
Doesn't matter.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Whatever.
Oh, like, share, subscribe.
Yeah.
Send Neil a box of tissues.